Hello everybody, welcome back to Easy Weeknight Cooking with Heart's Desire Spice Blends. And tonight, as promised, we are doing a Cajun potato salad that will let everybody absolutely go wild at your next barbecue or get together. And it is not hard at all. So what are we going to do? Not many steps on this. We're going to be needing what? 2.5 pounds of red or yellow potatoes, some sort of waxy potato, definitely. 8 ounces of andouille sausage. We're going to need half of a large red bell pepper, half of a large yellow bell pepper, 1/2 of a large sweet onion, any really sweet kind of onion, because we want those sweet flavors just bolstering everything else. We want some sweet flavors to balance this out. 1 clove of garlic, yum. 1 tablespoon of our jambalaya mix, yummy, yummy stuff. It's a clean, savory heat that it adds to your dishes. And of course, for potato salad, you need some sort of vinegar to keep the potatoes from turning colors on you. And tonight we're going to go for balsamic. Why? Like anything we do on this channel? Flavor, definitely. It's very sweet and has this beautiful body to it that we absolutely love. Now, Lily at More Meadery came up with this recipe for us, and she did a fantastic job. We're just going to tell you how to make it. So what are we going to need first? Our 2.5 pounds of cooked potatoes. You're going to go ahead and give them a chop. If you want to take the peels off, you can do so after they're cooked. It's actually pretty easy. We need 2 more of these babies. When you're peeling these, now these I went ahead and cooked an Instant Pot on pressure cook for between 2 and 4 minutes. 3 minutes seems to be the sweet spot. You'd let them totally cool. Put them in an ice bath and let them totally cool. As you can perhaps see here, they're all wrinkly. They've got this skin on them that is actually very loose. So you're going to loosen up that skin all over and then rip it somewhere. And these skins just come right off. Look at that. Seriously. And it looks like there's hardly any other material coming off with it. So talk about an easy way to peel a potato. Seriously. Once they're peeled, I like to cut them in quarters lengthwise and then turn them 90 degrees and cut down the length of the potato, giving yourself some relatively large chunks because I like a chunky potato salad. Now, not everybody does. You can cut them smaller, you can cut them larger, you can do discs, you can do slices. Now, that you have your potatoes all done up, go ahead and pour your balsamic vinegar on over them, and I need a little bit more. About 1 tablespoon of balsamic vinegar. I'm going to put my knife aside and grab myself a rubber spatula and gently toss these. I want these potatoes to retain as much of their form as possible. So you do not be rough with your potatoes or else you're going to end up with mashed potatoes. Now, we are done with this for now. I'm going to go ahead and put it aside. And what do we need next? We are going to need a pan and, of course, our vegetables. So when we're dealing with these large bell peppers, there is a hack. Go ahead and cut it in half and grab that seed pocket. Just rip the top right off. There you go. Normally, knives are not horribly sharp in a kitchen, so cutting through the skin this way can often be really tough. Go ahead and flip it this way, and it's pretty easy to slice. Turn them sideways, and with a bell pepper as big as this, you're going to want to work in batches. What I'm looking for, because I want a good amount of texture in this potato salad, is something about that big. And so you can get a nice little bite of something in there. Now, The Andouille sausage is going to come in lengths like so, and we're looking for 8 ounces. What this came out of was a 12-ounce package with 4 of these, so 3 of these. Cut it lengthwise. Now this one is already fully cooked. Not all of them will be. This is one of the Adele's sausages. Going to cut it in quarters, lengthwise, and give it a slice. There we are. Now what we're going to do is we're going to bring our beautiful cast iron over and heat up your pan. Throw a little bit of oil in the bottom. And we're going to let that oil heat up just a little bit. We're going to brown that sausage. Ooh, yum. We're going to throw all of our bell pepper in there, your diced onion, lovely, and the rest of our sausage. You notice I got myself a good sized pan here. I want as much of all of this in contact with the bottom of the pan as possible. When these have contact with the bottom of the pan, you're getting a Maillard reaction, which is caramelization. Now, grab my clove of garlic. You can grab small or large clove of garlic based on how much you love garlic. Because let's face it, if it were up to my brother, this garlic press would not be big enough. We are on high heat and we want to just kind of leave this here for a minute. And we're going to bring our potatoes over. I'm going to also give our potatoes another quick toss. It's really nice to make sure that your potatoes are well coated by your vinegar so that they don't start turning odd colors, which is not very appetizing at all. We are looking pretty good over here. Look at that color. Seriously? I love it. Who couldn't ask for better? So, looks like we are all good. Now, you're going to be tossing everything, and I do mean everything, in this pan into here because there is no other dressing. We're using the fats and the solids and all these wonderful juices from the vegetables and the Andouille sausage to really flavor this dish, as well as our jambalaya mix. So this looks like it's ready to come off. I'm going to turn off the heat, throw in our 1 tablespoon of jambalaya mix into here. Give it a quick toss just to start hydrating those spices because that's how you're going to get your flavors distributing. Let's see if I can talk. All throughout your dish. Now that we've tossed those spices in and got ourselves a nice little sauce there, we can do this. And this looks fabulous and smells even better. Fold everything in. Is that gorgeous or what? And the smells are incredible. It's rich and the Andouille sausage is very meaty. Seriously, who wouldn't want to tuck into this? Oh my gosh, I can smell it. It's so good. You can serve this hot or cold. Seriously, you're going to get a slightly different flavor between hot and cold. So try it both ways. It does great leftovers. The smell is definitely very meaty and it's definitely very savory. It smells salty. Let's take a taste. Oh, Yep, definitely. So the peppers and the onions do add an amazing amount of sweetness. If Lily hadn't told me that there had been balsamic vinegar in here when I tasted it the first time, I never would have guessed. I still would never guess. You've got some really wonderful spicy notes from the jambalaya mix and the Andouille sausage. And those onions are so sweet. And I love the spice as it hits the back of your tongue and the back of your mouth. Oh, beautiful. Now, as this sits, I imagine that the Potatoes will absorb a lot of the flavors. So as you taste this, you're going to add salt and pepper to taste. Just remember, if you add pepper, it's going to get us a little bit more spicy. Now, the spiciness comes from both the Andouille sausage and the jambalaya mix. The jambalaya mix has not only thyme and bay and paprika in it, but also some Indian cayenne, which is a little bit tamer than the African by about 20,000 Scoville units. Only a little. But it also has black and white peppercorn in it. And of course, that beautiful, beautiful celery seed to add that extra bit of saltiness and just a lot more flavor. So from our house to yours, that is a fabulous Cajun potato salad that is so easy. So next week, keep tuned because we have a new blend of the month. It's going to be Italian seasoning, and we're going to be showing you what to do with those big honkin' zucchinis that you're getting out of your garden right now. So from our house to yours, this is a great potato salad. I'm hungry. It's ready for dinner. And you guys